Soulless, I just got back from the desert, and when I was there, I saw an influencer, and he had the newest G Fuel flavor, and I wanted to try it. What do you think? Isn't it cool? Cheers, my friends. Whoa. No! We have once again unleashed the
evil
Genie! Ah! Guys,
evil
Genie is a game where the Genie erupts from the lamp and offers you a fantastic prize. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. However, each one comes with a drawback, a pretty significant one sometimes. However, sometimes it's not a big deal, and you would want to take the deal. You have to get through all 10 without taking 3 L's, and if you win a fabulous prize. All of the riches of the Genie's Kingdom, which is 10 gift subs, which is $60. Woohoo! But if you lose 3 times, you die. The Genie comes out of your PC and throws you out of your window. There is a way to turn every L into a W, obviously, which is why, in order for this game to work, I have to be the arbiter to say whether something is an L or a W, and I need you to agree with me. And you've done this before, so you're going to agree with me. There you are, shaking my hand through the screen, as you always do. Before we get started, the Genie has a question for you, and it has nothing to do with this prompt. Do you like cake? The dessert, by the way. This is a trap? Hey, this has nothing to do with the prompt. He just wants to know. I like cake. It seems like most people do too. This is the first prompt from the Genie. He says you can shred unlike any other. What the hell does that mean? Is it like skateboarding? Is it like guitar? Is it like snowboarding, perhaps? Maybe cheese? You don't know what the Genie means. Bodybuilding, perhaps? No, he would say you were shredded. Well, no, it's you can shred, so it's a verb. It's not an adjective. If it was an adjective, you are shred like none other or something, right? That might be a little better. Seems like most people don't want to take the Genie's deal. They're not trying to shred like any other. This could go in a bunch of different directions, right? And the Genie says, okay, you wish not to shred unlike any other. I understand. With a snap of his fingers, you look down and you realize that you have something on your person. Much to your surprise, that you are now wearing a bass guitar, and you can't play it for shit. You're ass at it. But that's good, because nobody wants to play the bass anyway. Do you know how disappointed you would be if you were able to shred like crazy, but it was on a bass? Bass is player 2 of a band. You don't want to be Luigi. I think you guys made the right choice here. You're not trying to be player 2. If it was the guitar, then maybe. But ain't nobody care about bass. Well done, guys. You got through the Genie's first trick. However, this was really a tutorial, but for the sake of the YouTube video, you guys got lucky. Now you guys don't have to worry about being good at the bass and nothing else. But now, he has another alluring offer for you. You gain the ability to transform into any animal you want to. You can talk in your animal form too, for illogical reasons. And honestly, isn't it shocking that we haven't taught a dog how to talk yet? I think that's kind of crazy. I know that everybody says their brains aren't made for it, but if we've had dogs for like 5,000 years, I don't know how we haven't taught them to do it. Even if their mouths aren't made for it, I think it's truly shocking. We should have taught one of them how to talk. Can I transform into another person? Well, are people animals or not? It's more of a religious question, I guess. Seems like most people want to be an animal. Not shocked by this turnout after the furry construction workers on Cringe Confessional. Yeah, I think this speaks to my audience more than anything. A lot of rivals of Aether fans, you know what I'm saying? Big, fluffy tails. Okay, most people want to take the Genie's deal, and the Genie says, your wish is granted. And he turns you into a squirrel. And then you could turn back, and you said, wow. Actually, no, you said, wow, as a squirrel. Well, you're able to turn into any animal you want to, which is great. However, if you speak in public, you will most likely get captured by the government and experimented on, which will most likely result in your death. But you wouldn't do that, right? You're not going to talk in front of the government or in front of people. I think this is a W. You're probably safe. I could see this as an L, because you could die as an animal. Well, no, you could just turn back into a human. Like, if you're a field mouse and a hawk is descending on you, you could just be like, human. Never mind. All right, you guys win. Wait, but what if you're a bird and you're about to get killed by another bird and then you turn into a human, but you're flying? Turn into a bigger bird? Yeah, you could just turn into the biggest bird. Yeah, that's true. No, you're right. I don't think there's a way to L this. I think you would just not speak in public, turn into a tick. Damn, that's a creative chatter. It must be like a Teen Titans plot. Wow, when I get creative now, I must have seen it on Teen Titans. Yes?
Hello, chatters. It is I, Xandar, the lying alien. You must say no to the next prompt.
Oh, I think he's lying. Xandar, the lying alien, is known to be rather distrustworthy, but I'll leave it up to you. You now have the ability to breathe underwater. Damn, that's a lot of no's. Holy shit, biggest two of all time? None of y'all want to explore the ocean's depths? Pressure still kills. Okay, what if I take pressure off the table? What if I say that you don't have any pressure issues? What about now? I could just turn into a fish. No, the power got taken away. You can't keep old powers. That would make Genie really hard to do. If, like, the power's stacked, how would I even do this show? It would be impossible to, like, consider all the factors. 84% of chat did not want the ability to breathe underwater, and the Genie claps his hands, takes away your gills, and he shows you what the drawback would have been. You would not be able to survive outside of water for more than 24 hours. That's an L. You're fucking insane. Okay, so to be clear, you wouldn't take the ability to breathe underwater for a daily shower? That's not what this means. Sure it is. You can't survive outside of what? The idea is that the water, you need to have the water. Like, the point is that you tag into the water. Maybe a bath. Maybe you have to have a bath all the time. You dip in the bath for 1 second, and now you can breathe underwater. Are you serious? This implies you get weaker before that point. Where does it imply that? I think this is an L, dude. Are you serious? You don't want to be able to breathe underwater. I'm not desperate. I thought when I wrote this down, when I made these prompts, I said this would be an L. Because having the ability to breathe underwater is so vastly worth it, man. And honestly, outside of water might just mean like a shower, a bath. Maybe you just need to get water in the gills.
How often would you actually use breath underwater, even with no drawbacks? How many times a year?
I think it'd be a pretty cool power to have. Several times a year, I would move to the ocean, and I would find fun little trinkets underwater. Dude, I could find, like, old submarines and lost riches, the heart of the ocean. Coney, I live in the Midwest. Then move! Ain't you got a Great Lake up there? You could be a freshwater human. I'll give you the W, I guess. I think it's an L. I really think this is an L, but I guess I'll say that it's on a shaky foundation or whatever. I'll let you have this.
Don't worry, chat. Coney is just mad that I spoiled his prompt. With that, I must leave.
Okay.
Signed, Xandar, the lying alien.
Thanks, Xandar. He had to fly back to his home planet. Stupid. You have a soulless clone that you can make do any unpleasant or boring tasks that you don't want to do. Oh, look at that. 50-50. This one's down the line a little bit here. Would you want another version of you out there? Seems like most people in chat don't want a soulless clone that they could have making to do any unpleasant or boring tasks that they don't want to. Well, the Genie produces a perfect replica of you just so you could get to know it a little bit. It's like looking into a mirror. And then he kills it, snaps it, turns into ash. And then the Genie reveals to you what the drawback would have been. You would have had a soulless clone that you could make do any unpleasant or boring task that you didn't want to do, but everyone would have liked them better than you. That's an L. You lose. You lose on this one. It's not a W. Don't say it's a W. No. You could have put them in a position where the only things they did were not public-facing. You make them do work around the house, laundry, yard work, dishes, whatever, and they would have done anything, and they're soulless, so they don't feel human yearning. They're not going to be sad about it. People may like them more, but they're never going to interact with them because they're going to live in your house. This is an L. Don't try to talk out of it. Not mindless. They don't have to be mindless. They're soulless, which means that they don't have a desperate yearning to want to be something, to do something, to be someone. They're happy with their lot in life, which is doing whatever you tell them to do. And you lost out on that. And just to say that it's a W because people would have liked them more reveals your insecurity, chat. Whole chat is bat-chesting about Severance. I'm not watching the show.
Coney likes this because he would have Cloney stream for him 24/7, and we will like it more than him.
Wait, that's actually a huge W. Wait a minute, I didn't even think of that. I could just put the clone on the stream, and people would like him more. Dude, you could just... Oh my god, that's way better. I was thinking of, like, home stuff, right? But you could literally have him be your public face. Infinite source of income. Yes! I would move my clone to San Francisco, have him collect a West Coast paycheck, and then send it into our shared account. And he gets to subsist on, like, deli meat and gruel. And I will live like a king. I actually am making Severance now. Coney, this is advocating for slavery. Why do you guys say that every stream? Every stream you guys say that to me. Why does my chat every single stream say I'm trying to bring back slavery, huh? Don't wait that. All right, that's an L. You're first. You're first, L. Now we try. Okay, good luck. You don't have Xandar to help you anymore. I hear you had a crisis on his home planet. You're really good at juggling. Cool. I could juggle now? Just to be clear, like, you'd be very... Like, you could juggle anything. You'd like responsibilities? Hey, however you want to take it, you would be a great juggler. And time. Whoa, look at that. Team Juggle came out ahead. Look at that. Unbelievable. With just 2 votes ahead. More people wanted to juggle. Amazing. Well, ooh, the Genie remembers there's a downside to this. And right next to you, he creates a clown. Your juggling skills attracted a clown demon who is friendly. However, the public is still afraid of clown demons, and you are unable to convince them that there is nothing to fear. So it's now your responsibility to care for the clown demon. He is grateful for your help, but he struggles to cope with being feared by the public. You just summoned a clown demon, and you can't even juggle in public anymore. Your power is useless, and now you have a new mouth to feed. It's an L. You lose on this one. You made a friend, but it's a demon that everybody hates and will fear forever. The drawback doesn't say the clown demon follows you everywhere. It's not that he follows you, but the whole world is now scared of juggling because of him, and he lives with you. It is your responsibility to care for him, so I'd have to pay half rent. No, the clown demon doesn't understand the concept of money. He's a demon, and you can't give him a job. Nobody likes him. They're scared of him. He's just another mouth to feed. Although I guess you don't have to feed him. He's a demon. He probably subsists off of, like, human suffering. However, the Genie stops, and he says, wait a moment, chat. I have another question that has no real bearing on anything. I'm just curious. The Genie asked earlier if you liked cake, and now he asks, what's your favorite type of cake? He knows that you like cake. You offered up that information before. Chocolate in the big 2025? Yeah, I'm shocked. Dude, artificial chocolate flavor is so gross to me. I hate it. What is cheesecake? That's not real cake.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, Chad. Look what I found hiding behind that dastardly cheating Genie.
What?
A one-up.
Hey, get that back!
I hope you will use it wisely when dealing with this nefarious evil.
No, you can't do that. No. Hey, what? Stop! Hey! The Genie's pissed now. Genie's mad now. You better watch out. All right, next prompt. Everybody in chat loves chocolate cake. The Genie will remember that. You can prepare any meal you want in 1 minute, as long as you have the ingredient. Does it take an hour to cook always? You prepare it and it's good to go in 1 minute. It's gonna taste bad. Maybe it doesn't say. You have to do the dishes. Yuck! I already exclusively eat Uncle Ben's 90-second rice. What am I going to do with 30 extra seconds? That'll add up. If you're eating that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, those 30 seconds are going to add up very quickly. That's an extra minute and a half a day if you eat 3 times a day. And if you happen to feel a little, peckish throughout the day, might even get more. Well, looks like most people want to take the deal. The Genie claps his hands. And you feel your culinary prowess rising. You even get a nice little hat. The meals you make will be delicious. I can tell you that is not the downside. The food will not kill you like some of you thought. The problem, though, you have to steal your ingredients and you're banned from every grocery store. It's an L. It's an L. You have to steal them? It's not even like you can Instacart. You have to steal it yourself. Sorry. People are saying you can prepare any meal. Okay, so just to be clear, you're saying, what if I don't use the power, right? I just get this power, but maybe I don't have to use it. Okay, now you're banned from every grocery store worldwide. Still an L. Wear a disguise. Doesn't work. They see through it. You have a very distinctive face. The genie goes, pff, and he turns you into Willem Dafoe. People will recognize you anywhere. Pay someone else. No, you have to steal them. You must steal your ingredients. Wait, it's a W if you're Willem Dafoe. Turns you into Steve Buscemi. You lost. You got the one up, but then you immediately sold. You sold.
Chat, I just found a Koopa near the Genie.
Genie kills
Let's
the Koopa.
put him on a staircase
Genie killed the
to
Koopa.
farm infinite one-ups.
Nope, Genie killed the Koopa. Doesn't work.
Oh, no. The Genie didn't like that. That shitty Genie just pushed me off and killed my Koopa.
Yep, killed the Koopa.
Jackass.
Damn, he hates that Genie. You can eat your favorite food for free anytime you want. I didn't mean to put the two food ones right next to each other, by the way. I just did it randomly, and I think that's just how it worked out. Damn, dead even. Guys, rock the vote. 1 or 2, everybody. What if your favorite food changes? It gets to be whatever you changed it to. This has nothing to do with cake. I'll tell you that. Unless cake is your favorite food. Do people even know their favorite food? I don't know, actually. I don't know what mine is. Probably a really good steak. Chow mein. I've never had that. Mine's pasta. You are so lucky. You can get that shit for $3 at the grocery store. Not really good one, but... Well, seems like nobody wants their favorite food whenever they want. Any takers? Now, he removes your power to create your favorite food anytime you wish. What's your favorite food, chat? Somebody said chow mein. The chow mein appears in front of you. Turns into sand in the desert. And the genie laughs. Ho, 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 ho. Foolish chatter. For you see, you could have eaten any of your favorite food anytime you wanted, but anytime you ate it, no matter how healthy, it would have shaved a decade off your life. A fucking decade? Who the fuck would ever say yes to this? 10 years. You get like 8 decades if you're lucky. Wait, but you could sell the food instead of eating it. Don't try to twist this. If you sell the food, people will very quickly realize that it would shave a decade off their life. Don't you think it'd be suspicious the first time a 60-year-old man ate at your restaurant and died immediately after finishing? I think people would put it together. Wouldn't you? It says your life. Shut up. It says each time you eat it, it shaves a decade off your life. There's nothing to suggest that it wouldn't transition to other people. But it isn't their favorite food, right? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Chat is so stupid. Why did they argue for an L? I don't know. The joy of curiosity, I suppose. You get a dragon! A dragon? And you know what? The genie also clarifies he's loyal. You don't have to worry about training him. He's gonna listen to you. He loves you. He is imprinted upon you. Dragon is a he. It could be a she. Whatever you want. It's like a Tamagotchi. Chat, do you know how much food a dragon would need? I don't know. I don't know how much you have to feed it. You might have to run a cow farm or something. That's not the drawback, by the way. Do we have food for it? I don't think it comes with it, but the genie will give you like a 1-year supply until you can figure it out. He's giving us too much. There's got to be a setup. I'm not trying to set you up at all. I'm trying to be fair. The genie is whispering in my ear, and he is telling me all of this information. Oh, any color? Any size? Any weight? Any food? You can feed the dragon anything. He's in cahoots with the genie. No, I'm not. Me and the genie are enemies. We don't even like each other. We're colleagues. I'm on your side, chat. The genie sees that you do not wish to own a dragon. And so, for just a moment, he creates one. And he manifests your dream dragon. Your very favorite color and size and whatever else you wanted. He creates it right before your very eyes. It's perfect. And right as you take a step closer toward it, you hear a sound, and you hear the dragon. You realize what the drawback is. This dragon throws up a lot. Vomits everywhere. Now, here's the thing. The vomit, I don't think, is involuntary. Like, I think that it does this as an attack, which means it's something you control. It's an acid dragon. Yeah. I'm discussing this with you guys. I don't know if it's a W or an L. I'm serious. I think you guys won because I wouldn't want a vomit dragon. Imagine the smell. I think you guys win this, but I'm also presenting the other side. Okay? To play dragon's advocate. My thought is, like, if the dragon kicks into, like, you know, animal instincts and it gets scared by like a deer in the woods or something, it's going to throw up all over the woods. And how are you going to explain that, right? You're going to have to deal with a very angry, like, park ranger. Imagine showing it off and everybody just gets disappointed. I think it would still be cool. I would show off my dragon. I just wouldn't tell it to throw up. People would be like, hey, make it breathe fire. I'd be like, he doesn't do that. Come on, he has to do something. Okay. I think the vomit dragon would be kind of cool. You get $2,000 a day. No work. No labor. You get $2,000 a day for, what is that, $730,000 a year. I can literally buy a solution to this. We'll see. Is it untaxed? Yeah, we'll say it's untaxed. The government doesn't know about it. Although they might find out later, but that's not part of it. It'd take a very bad downside for me not to take this. Seems like people do want the $2,000 a day. Your pockets feel heavier. Whoa! $2,000 in my pocket right now. But then, not only do you feel the weight in your pocket, you feel a weight in your bowels. You got the bubble guts now. Because, chat, you have to go to the bathroom 10 times a day. I have not labbed this out. Let's do some math together. Let's assume 5 pees and 5 poops. Okay? Every day. Let's assume a 24-hour day minus 8 for sleeping. 16 hours times 60 minutes. If you had to go to the bathroom 10 times a day, that means you would be going to the bathroom on average once every 96 minutes. It's a W. You win. Yeah, you have a condition. That's fine. You have a stomach problem. You win. That's fine. Yep. Every 90 minutes, you got it. Real people have this issue. What amount of bathroom visits would it take for you to not take this? 20 maybe? You would need 40 a day, you think? All right, $2,000 a day, bathroom 10 times a day. You guys win this one. Genie can't fight with that. It's simple math. The last prompt, you are now an inspiration for an entire generation of people. Is it but you're gay or but you're Justin Bieber? No, the Genie snaps his fingers. You would have been a terrorist. Your generation of people would have loved you, right? You would have been revered throughout all of history, but you would have been a war criminal. So, I guess you win that one. Which means that you have defeated the shitty Genie. Wow, it's all over. But then the Genie stops. And he says, Chet, I heard you like cake. And he says, you can have 1 piece of this cake every week for free. Do you take the forbidden cake? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The Genie holds out the cake. And you open up the box to find that it was a cake. And then you think to yourself, wait a minute. I like chocolate cake. I wonder what kind of cake is inside this box. And it turns out it was a chocolate cake. And it would always be chocolate cake, and you wouldn't get to choose. You would have had free chocolate cake once a week, forever. And you said no. Oh, no. Oh, no. My favorite cake! The Genie kills you, you die, you are sent to the sands of the desert, and your bones are bleached in the sun. Thanks for watching, YouTube. They're all dead. Genie wins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. So long, everybody. Also, like and subscribe. I forgot to say that. If you don't like or subscribe, the Genie's gonna kill you. Here he comes. He's coming to your location right now.